All right, good morning, traders. Hope you guys had a great, restful weekend. Let's get it. We got 10 minutes till the market opens on up. Got a few tickers popping on off. The overall market still experiencing fear out there, selling off a little bit. It certainly looks like we're going to be seeing some opportunity out there. Redfin's getting a pop this morning from, man, what a swing there, people. $6 up to $10.10. That's a $1.75 billion Redfin deal to change how America buys homes. So it looks like rocket companies agreed to acquire Redfin in an all-stock transition valued at $12.50 a share. There's three types of analysis: fundamental, technical, and trader. Like to look at all of them, but I like to strictly focus on the human behavior trader analysis side of it, specifically for day trading. Kind of flying at the moment through these because I just pretty much sat down, got the kids to preschool. So look at this, 220, the magic number. Some of these pre-market gainers hitting that magic number, and we see it a lot. So I got my watch list, bottom left corner, if anybody is interested in that. Pretty much today, I'm doing what we do every day, right? Another quote for you guys that are interested in quotes. Don't think on a trade-by-trade basis. Take your edge, accept the risk, and move on to the next trade. That's something that honestly hurt me so much in the past, is thinking on a trade-by-trade basis rather than thinking in probabilities and not certainties, thinking in probabilities. Nothing is certain, so take a high probability setup, accept the risk, and move on. So with the watch list, I'm really looking for any of these tickers to get up a little closer up towards their resistance areas, a little pop out of the gates into that euphoria, and looking for a short off of that. I like how Verizon's just kind of sitting stagnant. This has hit that magic 20-cent area too. VZ 46 against 46.20. And looking left of the chart, we do have some past chart history resistance as well right there. We're up on a lot of green days back to back here. Two very large green days, by the way. I love that relative to the average trading day. So VZ, eyeballing it. Definitely eyeballing that. It's sitting right up at risk, so it's a decent short against the previous high a day. Very tight. I like the tight risk in large rewards. Those are the trades, some of the trades I like. Sometimes they will like pop up and overdo a liquidity grab, though. Be mindful of that before they start heading back down south. All right, let's flip through a few more. That's VZ. Gap traded that on Friday. Did fairly well. It was strange price action. That one's kind of setting up towards resistance as well. Let's see. This one's not bad either. DG, Dollar General. That one, several days back-to-back green. 70 up to 82. Could risk the previous close there. Got 5 minutes till the market opens up. And FSM, no. There was one play I liked. It was like a cheaper play. I think this was it. Yeah, but this one's already selling off some. MPW I did like a lot for slower. Man, some of these slower plays, they're such money makers, man. But what was the one we traded last week and I got a top tick on it? LAC? Yeah, LAC. You know that magic 20-cent area we go over? Me and Isaiah, good morning, man. Top tick that one. That one was beautiful. So I like to look for those to be involved in a slow fader that's up at resistance, even over it, heading towards that magic 20 area. I had a tighter stop on that, but I like to look for some of those. I like this Redfin getting a little pop this morning. 982 it's sitting at. Man, it's got a big bump $5 up to $10. We'll see how that one's going to open up. That's on a buyout though, so that may keep it afloat a little bit more so than typical. Isaiah in the house. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I was trying to do a Friday night live stream, but it just did not work out. The kids were up way too late. But I got a lot to go over for the next one that we do. But hope you guys had a good weekend. So I wanted to keep last week going, man. Was green every day last week and felt good. So this morning I was just focused. I got up and I'm like, all right, let's focus, Kevin. Let's focus on some good setup, on probabilities, right? Focus on the probabilities, not the certainties. I'm telling you guys, what killed my account in times past was like focusing too much, leaning too into each individual trade. Don't think on a trade-by-trade basis. Think in probabilities, not trade-by-trade basis. So that means don't be going so heavy on one ticker, right? Because that's just the overhead of trading. Some are not going to work out. Have a lot of tickers you're trading. Don't tunnel in on one. All right, a lot of tickers in the watch list. I'm going to be seeing what pops up this morning. Up a little closer to resistance and giving us a decent entry. How was your week last week, Isaiah? You seem to be doing pretty well as too. Aries not bad against 630 either for a slow fader. The problem is this one's at all-time lows. I mean, it's got a lot of tough resistance. Past chart history at 7. But yeah, that one's on lows. Not a huge fan of shorting some of these when they're at lows. I like the hangovers when they're overbought. GSM is not bad either. GSM, $3.20 up to $4. 420, magic 20-cent area. Resistance on it. Alright, I'm going to start throwing some of these on my Capital watch list. GSM. Got about a minute till the market opens up. If you guys want me to review any tickers, let me know. But typically with a Monday, Mondays are weird because I want to start the week off green, which causes a little hesitancy when I'm getting into something. I may miss a play. I'm just going to do what we did last week. Want to see how the market's going to open up, though. Really want to see how the direction, the market sentiment. VOD. Just adding a few tickers to my Capital watch list before the market opens on up here and we start flipping through some tickers and finding the high probability setups. We're going to be disciplined. Setting stops, moving on to different tickers, not tunneling into anything. There we go. What do I do? How do I get my watch list back over here? Well, market is now open. What did I just click? Where did my watch list go? Watch list. I want you over here. Can we do that? We will be right back. Hang on, I gotta figure this out real quick. Have you looked at Redfin? Yeah, I have looked at it. She's juicy. I like her. I very much like her. There's something there for sure. All right, let's look at something to trade. I'll look at that later. Gap is selling on off. VZ Verizon popping up and over resistance. Start of the day. Verizon. Ooh, I like her. Getting a little juicy. Verizon popping up and over resistance. We could see upper shadow, and it pulled back. Profit taken. I'm watching VZ. Yeah, this is the 5-day on VZ, which is interesting. So it's had a couple days up, legs on up. I can imagine a big upper shadow there and a pullback. I'll keep my eyes on that. I'm going to keep flipping through. GT getting a pop-up towards $10. Airy getting a little pop-up. We seeing spikes everywhere. TRVI looks nice too. Okay. I'll look at that in just a second. CNH. So a lot of morning spikes this morning. Kind of typical-ish Monday, right? MPW, I do like that spike back up towards $6, with 611 being the previous day resistance. All right, which one are you looking at? TRVI. Let's pull that up. TRVI, yeah, that's one of the morning spikers as well. Lot of volume. All the volume on this one typically means a void for me. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity there. That one's up on what? An upgrade? Upgrade price target. No, they reported top-line results for Phase 2. So Phase 1 asks, is the drug safe? Phase 2, is it effective? Apparently, Phase 2A, she is effective. All right, Verizon's still moving. Let me see if there's anything else on Verizon's chart to indicate where she can go. Man, I like Verizon. I like what I'm seeing here. VZ, not a very defined like risk. You'd have to kind of set it. It's popping up and over some resistance though. I don't like that my watch list disappeared. SPY selling off a little bit. I'm going to throw a short out on VZ. 46.58 just got filled at. 46.58. Set an OCO at like 47. See if she can climb up to 47, but I like the overbought nature of this, the pop over, up and over resistance, and so I'd like to see VZ start, pulling on back here. I'm going to put a 47 stop on it, but day 2, really big leg on up, 42 up to 46.60s with another morning spike here. 3-year chart, it is having a little bit of a breakout. We'll see if it can sustain that or start pulling back on down and profit taking. That's what I'm looking at with VZ so far. Pretty strong open right now, though. I'm going to keep flipping through some tickers. I got a 46.58 average there at the moment. There was one I may locate. Let me look. Aries not terrible either on the short side. LP in the house. Good morning, LP. What you looking at this morning? How you doing? CNH popping up. MPW is the one I kind of liked on the short side against the previous 611. 611. All right. I do not use the level 2. I used to. I don't really use that anymore, LP, but I don't mind looking at that for you if you'd like to check it out. All right, there's Verizon getting a little spiky. Got a 47 stop there. MPW. Let me see if that's easy to short here. I probably have to locate. It's a slower play. Yeah, I'd have to locate. Let me see the cost to locate that. MPW. So I go to the short locate monitor, MPW. Let's check out like the cost for 200 shares. And fun fact, oh, the total price only $1.60. So they got rid of that estimation of the $25 thing that they had on here. They got rid of that. So $1.60. That's it. $1.60 to locate. I love it. God, I love CPro. This is great. I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and locate. Let me see. Locate. So I will accept that. MPW. So $1.60 to locate 200 shares. MPW. And then MPW. What are we at? Let's sell short 200 shares. We'll put that on the right up there, $5.99. Order filled. So the stop I'm going to put on MPW. It's a slower play. I just like it for a slower fade against the previous high a day. 610. 610 will have to be the risk. 5. We'll do like 75. All right, nice. So MPW already pulling back a little bit. 596. We located one, so we're working 2 right now, Verizon and MPW. Let me go check out VZ. VZ still holding up right now. I have a 47 stop there. It's kind of going sideways. And then the MPW short is working out right now. I'm gonna pull these down. MPW. MVZ. All right, let me look at MPW's chart real quick. So 595 is trying to hold up on it. The previous close of 602. Just imagine the 611 is going to be semi-challenging for it to hold up. 590 looks like a level of support there that it may respect. 590. Back up to $6 right now. So I'll keep that risk at 610. VZ I'm working. Let me flip around, find something else. Redfin is kind of going sideways against $10 support right now. Flips through some more, see what's going on. GT coming up to $10. Airy, there's definitely something here. It's forming some upper shadows on the 5-minute. GT, I mean, there's something here with GT too. GT's coming right up to $10. $10 is a level of resistance on the daily. It's probably going to gravitate and at least get up and over it. I would say like 10.20 could be a decent risk on it. If it pops up and over. So I'm monitoring GT for potentially that. Let me flip through some of these gainers. What's Redfin doing? Still 10.20 sitting around. TRVI 739. Okay. All right, so we're just chilling at the moment. LP, have you made a video showing level 2 on CPro? I can do that. I don't mind doing that. I need to come out with some more content on it anyways. But pretty much all you do is you go to market and then market depth. And then you can link it. So we'll link it to red. And then it'll show right here, like down here. You can move this all around, but MPW will show you the top of the book and the depth there. But yeah, I don't mind doing a little video on that sometime. All right. So VZ, hopefully these upper shadows are going to be the top there. We'll see it. And it's working right around my average right now. MPW slower. I want to find if there's anything else we can get involved with. Not mirroring any ticker, just letting these kind of work themselves out. GT, come on. Yeah, GT was the next candidate for a potential short. That one I really thought was going to at least pop up in over 10. That's what I was looking for. All right, just working those at the moment. Any questions? What are you guys looking at? I mean, there's still a trade with Redfin. It's just kind of going sideways against 10 and VWAP, 1020. It's a buyout, so I mean, there might not be too much of a play there. TRVI is sitting up at the highs right now. Let's see, VZ. If VZ keeps kind of going sideways, consolidating, and next legging on up, I may get out of it a little earlier. I'm just monitoring that. I may hit it for a little bit more even. I like that upper shadow. It just formed right there against the highs. Let me think about that. VZ. Me shares. Yeah, because I don't have a ton of shares there. Order placed, VZ. I think I'm going to hit it for a few more shares on VZ against the highs. But might reduce the risk a little bit on it, but hit it with some more shares. If we can get a fill on it. My order's at the dash line. All right, order filled. So let me modify the OCO order on it. I'm going to reduce the risk down a little bit. So I'll do like, what's my average? 46.60. I'll give it up to 46.80. Kind of want it to be backside-ish now, but if she wants the next leg on up, I'll reduce the risk a little bit there. I like the upper shadows there against the highs, 46.70. I like that it's up a couple days here. We'll see. We will see. Gonna pop back up to the highs right now. We got our OCO, so we're fine there. I'm gonna flip around a little bit more. Let's see what GT's doing. I really wanted that up and over 10. Yeah, it's in at 990 right now. And Redfin still going sideways, 1030s. TRVI right around the 720s, that 20 cents magic area. That's seen a little pullback. MPW right at the previous clothesline. Right around the previous clothesline is MPW. PTGX hitting pre-market highs in the 54 range. Spready is PTGX, very spready. Yeah, keeping things tight, but VZ's coming right back up to the highs. So the two I'm working right now are red at the moment. Yeah, there goes VZ coming up to my stop, making some new highs. We'll see if that can sustain. We will see with VZ. What's she gonna do? How's the market looking? Market's looking weak. I mean, we hit a 569. We're pulling back off of that. VZ wants to go against the market at the moment. Close to getting stopped out there, so just kind of eyeballing it. 46.80 I put the stop at. And are we going to get stopped out? 46.79. Very strong is VZ. Here we go. About to get stopped out. It touched 46.80. It didn't take me out yet. Very strong. All right, order filled. So got the L out of the way for the Monday morning. VZ, likely the top here. All right, let's yeah, there she goes. Pulling back. Very, very strong is VZ. And MPW getting up and over the previous close at the moment too. But 599 average there. So I like that for a more all-day fade. We'll see. Margarita in the house. Good morning. We need your luck. I need your luck. Stopped out of VZ at the moment. Stopped out of 1. So now it's time to focus in and snipe something else. Day 3 climb on VZ. That would be maybe set up something for tomorrow. All right, MPW. Lots of, it's weird. Like the market's fairly weak, But lots getting decent climbs this morning so far. CELH straight up. Put that on the watch list. CELH sitting around 30 bucks. Let's look left here. $29.50s looks like some resistance. CELH. Okay. We were green every day last week. What I don't want to do is be giving back a lot of the gains here today. So let's just find our setups and take them, move on to the next one. They're not all going to work out. As we said this morning, it's about probabilities, not certainties. TRVI, the one everyone's watching in the penny land. If you're trading that, be mindful of that pullback off of 725 resistance, and now probably the open is support, in the 660 range. Kayvon, yo. Good morning, Kayvon. So far, I've taken 1L on VZ. I took a short there, stopped out 46.80. Which I'm fingers crossed is not the high, because I'd like this to set itself up again for tomorrow. And then I'm working one slow fader on MPW. At least I hope she's a fader. Against the previous highs, so got a 599 entry there. CELH, there's something there against 29.50. That one got a decent pop. GT, I really wanted that over 10 bucks for a short. That has not provided an entry yet. I keep looking. What are you guys looking at? Dollar General. Okay, Dollar General. Dollar General is about $82 overvalued. It should be right at $1, shouldn't it? I like the hangover on Dollar General, and we're getting a spike there. Let me look and see if there's a potential entry on Dollar General. I don't know. Margarita got kicked hard last week, so I'm treading lightly with small wins. Greedy Monster's on timeout today. The greedy monster in Margarita. Yeah, when I'm greedy, it oftentimes doesn't work out too well for me either. ELF, you're looking at. I see. Yep. Yeah, decent play there. Dollar General, I like. But man, are we just going to see... We're seeing a lot of green action with the SPY going red. Dollar General announces new spring Dolly Parton line. Okay. So, Dollar General focuses on consumer and producer prices this week as the tariffs evolve and investors gauge the impact. So, DG's going up because... Why are they going up? It's because the Targets and Walmarts of the world are saying their prices are all about to go up. So, inevitably, the value product, DG, is going to get a little pop off of that news. I like it, though. I like it. MPW's pulling back a little bit. Really like that for a fade Fingers crossed we get that today on MPW. Don't want to force any trades. You look around. Let's do a little hunt. Let's go on the hunt. VOD. Let me look at this one. Not bad, not bad. MPW is getting bought up on every pullback. Okay. GT's at 980. Thinking about Dollar General, CNH is at the highs too. Taking a look there. CNH is at... let's look at some resistance, CNH. I mean, I would like the 1420 area if we got up there, CNH. It's up from $11, $11.40 up to $13.66. That's pretty far on up there. Okay, so CNH thinking about it. DG thinking about it. DG, let's look there. See what Kayvon's Elf is doing. Kind of going sideways at the moment. All right, Redfin going sideways too. DWTX. Looking at the top gainer. So TRVI is finally pulling back in a little bit. It's red on the day. CELH, is that going to give us sloppy seconds there? CELH. Man, very interesting. I mean, with the market kind of being very weak, it's surprising. My MPH slower play, MPW rather, coming up to my stop yesterday's high. Interesting price action out there at the moment. Man, if that's anything like LAC, that's going to aggravate me. Getting stopped out at the top. But we're seeing a lot of green with the market being red. Okay. VZ still climbing too. Verizon is having a decent red candlestick though. CELH. I mean, there's something here. I know 2880s is acting as some support level. So they're to participate in upcoming investor conferences. Such good news. Isn't it? All right, CELH. Let me look at this one a little closer. I like the 2950 resistance here. There's a pullback and it got bought up pretty good. All right, I'm going to look at CELH. Let me see if I have shorts here even. sell short. I do have shorts. Could short it into a pop up towards 29.50. We'll see if we get that pop though. So 28.80 is holding up at the moment on this as it's pulling back to it right now. It's kind of flagging up. I'd like to see another pop on it. Yeah, MPW just keeps getting bought up. It was decent risk there against the previous close, but man, she's got over that and coming up to the highs, so we'll maintain the stop there. Redfin climbing up to 1050. Redfin's just been going kind of sideways. Not a lot of like euphoria on it. I'd like to see some euphoric moves on some of these plays. All right, CELH, the one I was interested in, sitting right above its support right now, 28.80. Be mindful of that. So there is a pattern here, CELH. This is kind of it right now. Some could say flag, some say descending triangle. The highs that it's forming are getting lower. It's getting squeezed tighter to this bottom support line, 28.80. I'd like a fake out breakout pop up to 28.50 to get a decent entry on it. Dollar General hit 84. It's been pulling back from that. And CNH is higher. CNH is higher. CNH, ideally up and over 14 is where I'm looking at for a short with CNH. That's right. So far today, the market is at lows, and everything else out in the stock world is, look at all this. Everything's climbing up. Strange, strange, strange. All right, Redfin seeing some 1050 resistance. TRVI down at 620. A lot of profit taking going on there. All right, CELH is what I'm looking at. It's forming this flag. Potentially descending triangle pattern. Now it's popping up. 29.50 would be the risk here if I could get involved with it. CNH pulling back off of that high too. And MPW about to stop me out. Wonderful. All right, about to be red. 0 for 2 on the trades thus far. CNH, do not, or which one? CELH. Yeah, we need you to stay in this flag pattern and break up and out of it. So CELH in this flag pattern right now. I don't want to short it like at support. Need a pop on that. What we see so often are these fake out breakout pops. So they like trap longs. I mean, the longer you watch the market, the more you'll see it. Where just to get some more longs involved, they'll trap some more. They'll have that fake out breakout. Longs get in it. Deer in headlights. Stock goes down. And the capitulation begins. That's what we see a lot. All right, I'm going to flip through a few and then get back to CELH and see what she's doing. AVTR just curled up and hit a resistance line I have marked off. I'm telling you guys, if we see like strange price action today, I'm not trying to give back the entire last week. I mean, I worked hard. I worked hard to grow the account 10% last week. I ain't trying to dig myself in a hole today. CLH, this one's at bottom support, cracking it right now. Decent descending triangle setup. I can't short them at the bottom support. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. She is a pretty one. But we see this sometimes too, right? We see it kind of trap short sometimes. You get the fake crack and then a big lower shadow and it pops right back up and breaks out. I mean, that's why I'd rather see it get a pop in the fake out breakout. Oh, God, CNH. All right, CNH saw some profit taken off the highs there. So we're seeing some profit taken out here. Good stop we had on VZ. VZ is just getting completely balled up. Going against the market trend. VZ 3 legs on up the last 3 trading days. So there you have it. That's the market right now. Market's at all-time lows. Some of these plays at all-time highs. You got to think in probabilities, not certainties. Don't let one trade define your entire trading career. Just focus on the probabilities. All right, let's flip through some of the percent gainers and see how the market is acting today. CLH, we're looking at this for the descending triangle crack. That one so far is cracking and is staying cracked. Monitoring that for a position. Redfin is pulling back off a hit in nearly 1050. TRVI, the play this morning in the penny world with all the hype, that one's pulling back as well. Wow, that CNH pullback just got completely bought back up. Yeah, this is interesting conditions out here. We'll see if CLELH with that nice pattern is going to get bought up too. Verizon just holding its gains. MPW did not stop me out yet, so we're still okay there at the moment. Man, I've seen these kind of plays so many times. Love it to get on back down to like 580s. Fade. Profit taken. CLH still respecting that crack at the moment. The descending triangle crack, 2880, is still holding up as resistance. You see the upper shadows there signifying there's selling pressure there. So there's still selling pressure at that crack. I don't know. Some of you probably got a hold of this. So good job there. I was a little nervous to bite the bullet on it. That's how Mondays are for me. I'm like, it's so aggravating. I wait too long on Mondays to get involved because But before too long, we're going to have 20... What did the NASDAQ say? They're going to be having like 24/7 around the clock trading. I have no idea how that's going to look strange. I've been so used to market open 9:30. No pre-market and after-hour manipulation. I mean, there's so much manipulation pre-market after hours because of the illiquidity. VZ, good stop there. Happy with that stop. Yeah, that 24. And look at this. Look at this price action. So we got the crack on CLH, descending triangle. Now we're popping right back up and over it. I don't know, guys. You know, Friday ended kind of tricky, too. And are we seeing that again today? Is that bleeding over into Monday? TRVI sitting at $6 lows. CLH getting bought back up. DWTX, man, that was kind of, that would have been a nice short. 930s down to 780s. All right, I'm going to try to find something. PTGX, it hit pre-market highs, this one. It's PTGX Therapeutics. I believe it was what they came out with. Yeah, this was the phase 2 trial. Phase 2 asks, is the drug effective? So positive results for phase 2 usually brings in some level of hype. Phase 3 usually is the most, because that's like, that asks the question, is the drug available than everything on the market? So this one up from 38 to 52. It's got a 40-cent spread. God. MLYS coming up to pre-market highs. This is price action, so strange. Okay, let me mark off some resistance. MLYS Therapeutics. We're gapping up from roughly, what, $8-9 to $16, and we're getting a spike. $17.20 could be a risk level, MLYS. And that's exactly what it hit in pre-market. Dude, that's why we got to have our lines drawn out, because these things respect those levels so much. MLYS did a little red to green moves going sideways, coming up to 17. I wouldn't mind the 17.20 risk on it. 15. What is it at? 15, 6-cent spread right now. If we get closer up there, I'll probably smack it against 17.20. CELH pop right back up over that support line. Now it's back down. Yeah, upper shadow against this resistance up ahead. Pretty good play there. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Margarita, 24-hour a day trading is going to be nuts. That's gonna be odd. Man, I feel like I feel like the longs today are the easier plays. CELH. What if we flush quick under 28? Could potentially scoop it up. We missed the short. I missed the short, but MPW. Good job. If anyone was more patient there on the entry, 608.9 was the high. God, I was like 1 penny from getting stopped out there from LAC and like last week. So MPW working a short there, but it looks fairly good right now. Right around my average. Once this morning volatility kind of settles, fingers crossed we get a fade there. That's what I'm looking for. Josh Wagner, good morning. How's your trading going? I think they said like first or second quarter of 2026. We're going to see 24-hour a day trading on the NASDAQ. So, yeah, that's going to be like the wild, wild west, man. It's going to be nutso. I kind of like it to remove pre-market and after hours, though. Pre-market and after hours trading is so illiquid and spready and manipulative. I mean, you guys have noticed, I'm sure all the news typically comes out like pre-market after hours, and they do that intentionally, the companies. All right. RKT. So Rocket's the company that bought Redfin. in a $1.75 billion acquisition. They're selling off right now and coming down to a support line I have mapped out. Actually, a couple support lines. Extend to the right. Yeah, 1320 is really good support on Rocket. Yeah, I may have to scoop something up today, guys. Rocket is tempting down here at 1320. I keep being late with my entries. Let me look at Rocket real quick. RKT. 1320 is good support on it. All right, I'm gonna look at Rocket. If this thing pulls back down closer to 1520, still need a little bit more panic here, in my opinion. Let me look at that chart closely again. 1320 is pre-market lows, but also on the daily, we got this trend line going right to 1320 and really good on the chart, 1320. Yeah, I think I might have to get involved here. 1340 order placed. Shit. Sometimes this happens. All right, 1340, 75 shares. RKT with a 20 is the support, so I'm thinking like 1315. Rocket. 1315. $13.15 is the risk I got set on it. RKT. So first long of the day. We'll see what happens with it. But like I said, not going to be... Really, if I go red on this and MPW, I probably need to call it. I can't dig myself in a hole today. Need this and MPW to work out. I really like that 1320 support on this, though. 1320 is real good. Real good is 1320. Hopefully other traders are seeing that out there. Out there in the ether. But it's so easy, like you work so hard for the profits, and then capital preservation is a whole nother thing, right? That's like equally difficult, preserving the capital. Because God, like you could lose it all in a day and in a trade so easily. That's why you have to focus on capital preservation. Like focus on your risk, really defining your risk. Okay, so longs take longer. Longs take longer. That's the nature of them. Shorts are shorter. Longs are longer. That's the nature. Okay, so working those two at the moment. Hey, we saw like a little green with these two trades briefly. MPW coming down still. At the previous close, what I need is for this one to fade and sell off under that previous close line. Back under 6, back under VWAP, and stay heavy against that. That's what I need. Okay, let's flip around, see what else is moving. Oh, Redfin, under 10 now. Redfin, under 10, 978. Moderna up at resistance, 3750. Moderna right up there at resistance. TRVI, landslide still. Let's flip through the watch list a little bit. I want to see if CELH actually respected that descending triangle pattern. VZ still at highs, so good work there. Yeah, CELH respected that descending triangle. Beautiful pattern. I'm very happy with spotting that. Not happy with not getting involved with it. Dollar General. Ooh, Dollar General nearly hit 84.60s. Nearly hit top resistance up there. There we go. All right, Rocket up over 1350 momentarily, 1355. I'm going to at least, let me see. I'm going to take half off a Rocket, reducing the risk a little bit, and may smack it again. Oh, 1360s. Very good. 1340 to 1360, so up 20 cents a share at the moment. Let me take a look here. 1364. Nice, nice, nice. We could risk the lows now. If it kind of set its low, 1340, we could add into a winner. So that's where things are different now, right? Before I was losers add to losers. Don't add to losers. Not good. But on a pullback, we could potentially size into a little bit more. Since we scaled out half, we can get back in another half and risk the lows. Okay, we're green on the day at the moment. How did that happen? Being really disciplined. That's how it happened. All right, let's set a stop on these shares just at the moment. 13, 20, 14, 20. All right. Set a stop there. MPW, what are you doing? I need you to fade, MPW. Let's fade. I don't need you to climb back up to the highs. Let's fade. Rocket ended up being decent. Man, good snatch there. Anybody else get involved with that? Finally, a green trade on the day. So let's and Rocket in the 70s now. Man, I feel like I need to take all off of there, honestly. with that massive pop. Let me think about it. Or at least size into it on a pullback. It had such good support, so that made it a really decent trade. It's getting a massive pop right now off of the low. So the long so far on the day has been working out. Sometimes you just got to take the long of it, I reckon. So here's what I'm thinking with RKT, since we are popping off of that support line so well on the daily. I'm thinking on a pullback we can size into it a little bit more and risk our entry. So our fill price is $13.40, which is pretty much the low on it. So it could size into it a little bit on a pullback and risk $13.40. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. Gonna flip through, see what else is going on. God, CLH. Man, even with a 2880 average, like, I was hesitant to get into this descending triangle because everything's been kind of bouncing so strangely today against market odds, against the whole market sentiment. But man, that one's been such a good short so far. Honestly, considering a long there on a flush under 28. We get a flush under 28. Let's see. We got a lot of support at 27.50. A lot of support. 27.80. 27.80, really. I'll monitor that. Rocket's pulling back in a little bit. Rocket is pulling back in a little bit, so we can size into it a little bit off of that pullback. It's down 12 or 13 cents off the pullback. Or we can just chill with it. Because my average right now is 13.40, which is good. I mean, I'm cool chilling with that. Sometimes when I size into a winner and then it ups my average to like the 50s or 60s, then I make mistakes. Like, my average is good right now. Just chill. MPW finding some support right there at the previous closed VWAP. CLH, guys, CLH snapping. Coming down to 28. I'm thinking about a scoopy there. Thinking about scoopy. CLH. All right, CLH. Missed the short. Potentially a long here as it's panicking down to the whole dollar, and we could potentially get a liquidity sweep under 28. And we had good 27, like 60-ish support. So being very disciplined this morning, and we've had to be. I mean, the market's demanding that. Let me see if we're going to get a flush under 28. Some more panic. I would like some more panic. A fast sell-off under 28 down towards the 27, like 70s. Very quick sell-off after it's already down from 29.25. That's what I'd be interested in for a potential scoop here. So I'm just eyeballing this right now. Sometimes you gotta wait for the capitulation. Eyeballing that carefully. Right now it's trying to get a bounce off of 28. Surprising that it didn't sell off under it. Fairly surprising it didn't sell off under it. Alright, I'll revisit it. I'm going to flip through a few tickers. MLYS Therapeutics, that had a break over the highs, and that turned into a fake out breakout at the moment. 1670 down to 16. Rocket, I need to adjust my stop. Did I do that already? Rocket, RKT. My stop needs to be at my average price there. Yeah, I need to adjust this. Rocket, I have leftover position there, but I don't want to go red on it. So what I'm going to do is adjust my stop to my break even, my average price, 1340. I'll give that room to move. Once we get trails for CPro, man, that's going to be excellent. Like when we can do an order type and do trails, and I know they're working on that. I emailed them and asked them if they can get that going. Okay, so we got that going. CELH, still looking for some panic there. Still selling off. Good, good, good. Rocket's coming back down to my average. Still not a bad entry price there. I mean, there's still something with Rockets right at near support. MPW under 6. Fingers crossed we get a fade there. Go red on the day. Oh my God, if I would have got top tick at 610. Whew, I would have rage quit. VZ finally pulling back off of 47.33. Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, AVTR right at resistance. That one's pulling back off of that upper resistance. Let me get rid of some of these tickers. Okay, so what to be watching right now? PTGX Therapeutics, that one's still up quite a bit. There's decent-ish volume there. Verizon, still volume, good opportunity there as well. CELH, I'm still interested here. CLH, definitely interested. Rocket, there's definitely a play there too. It's came right back down to a decent entry. It might see some more panic, and 1320 might be a good place to be watching that at. Yeah, CLH trying to bounce again off of 28. I'm trying to get some panic there for a scoop against like 2750. If we got like a fast sell-off, you see this red candlestick here, 2870 to 30s. If we got like another 30-cent sell-off, I'd probably scoop that up. I probably would. Oh, Rocket. I feel like I need to scale into this. It's a decent-ish trade against 1320. CLH back around 28. Considering a scoop with a flush under 28. Yeah, today's not entirely been easy. Rocket, what just happened there? What? What did I just see on Rocket? What in the world did I just see on Rocket? Did you guys see that? Oh my god. I gotta take all of Rocket because... dang it. Getting out of Rocket. I wish I would have had a... What was my exit at? I thought I had a fill price up here at like $14. It just got this huge candlestick up to 14.13 out of nowhere. 13.50 up to 14.13. And immediately pulled back. Was that a glitch? You guys see that on your charts? I feel like I had to get out after that. I mean, that's... If it's going to pop like that and drop all the way back down to 13.15, 13.50. What in the world? All right, so now I'm just working MPW. Sitting right around my entry price. Well, that was weird. That was very strange. Like, still a little shocked I saw that. That was so strange. There's not even like a volume candlestick there. It just went from 13.55 up to 14.14 in a second, right back down. I would have taken profits. Come on, market. Can we like do a little pause? That was so weird. I mean, can you imagine people that had like stop orders out up and over $14 and this stops you out and it just pulls right back, does a rug pull? God, I'd be so mad. That's why, I mean, you have to have stops, but this kind of stuff is ridiculous. That's probably what you're going to be seeing more of with the 24-hour trading. More stuff like that. All right, MPW coming back down under $6 now. Let's keep that one selling off. We fought our red. Now we're pretty much break even on the day. If MPW works, we'll be good. Let me flip around because CELH, I still did like this one on the long side. If it's bear flagging right now, we sell off fast under 28 towards that 27.80 support. I'd like to get involved with it there. Dollar General slowing down. DG could risk the highs there. Dollar General is slowing down. Yeah. Let's do a little scan right now and see what's happening out there. Rocket, I still think there's a decent trade there against 1320s. That candlestick scares me away, I'm sure it does a lot of longs, and that's why it's fading. That's just psychology. That's got to understand that. But this trend line and 1320 past chart history support is really solid on Rocket. So there's definitely still a trade there. If we get a sell-off, fast move back down under like 1320, I don't mind potentially scooping up RKT again. That's something I'm looking at. And then I'm looking for a fast sell-off on CLH2 if it's bear flagging right now. We can flip through some of the top percent gainers. Yeah, ELF is at new highs. I know you were watching that, Kayvon. If you guys are watching anything you want me to take a look at, let me know. MLYS Therapeutics did a fake out breakout over the highs, and it's kind of been fading since then. TRVI, the penny play this morning. Just elevator down, faded sideways. Probably some longs are stuck there. This VRN, a cheaper play. That one's trying to reclaim VWAP. HMR, a penny play. Probably has a chat room pump on it right now. 170's up to 217. RUN, run. There might be something on run. Let me look. Run's at nearly all-time lows. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days back to back. There may be a trade there on RUN. I'll throw it down on the watch list. Some decent volume there. All right, so I mean, we got a few plays that we're looking at to snipe out. That's pretty much it. Yeah, CLH looking for a 28 flush for a potential scoop. Dollar General's climbing back up to the highs. CNH, I mean, there may be a trade here against the highs. CNH. Look, it looks kind of backside. You're seeing some upper shadows off of that big red candlestick. MPW, the short I'm in for a little fade. That one's still respecting the previous close resistance. Slightly red on it at the moment. I don't really want it to do this. This day has just been like... Unfortunately, this day has been not so easy. Mr. Muhammad, I'm waiting for MLYS to come to me at 17, but you may be waiting all day. Yeah, let's see what she's at right now. 17. Yeah, 17.20 was a good risk there. Now she's kind of fading. 1550's decent intraday support and the VWAP, so we'll see if it can hold, maybe bounce off of that. Yeah. I mean, some strange price action here. I think there's something on run and CNH, CLH back at 28. I like this. Let me confirm my support again on it. 28. Yeah, 2780. I like 2780. CLH. Yeah, let me look at CLH. Order filled 2791 on CELH. 2791. Alright, I'll set a stop on it, like 2775 maybe. It's already panicked a lot. I don't want to give it like a ton more room. 2770, 2850, 2770. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll set a stop. CLH, get involved with that on a flush under 28. Hopefully liquidity grab for a scoop there. MPW, I don't know what. MPW, I just can't catch a break with this one. This one's cracked under previous close VWAP, selling off, fading, back up to the highs. So I don't know. I'm probably going to stop out of it. And back to square one when we were just green on the day. Barely. All right. I'll let her play around a little bit. Probably going to stop me out, which is A-okay. And then CLH took a long under the 28, 2770 I got as yeah, this MPW is right at my risk. God, dude, so aggravating. Yep, MPW just got liquidated. Wonderful. Rocket, there's still something there. RUN, potentially something there too. A lot of sideways consolidation this morning. MLYS trying to get a pop off of that 1550 area we had, Muhammad. Okay, CELH. Yeah, I'm aggravated with how difficult today is being. Very aggravating. And like this random pop on MPW. There's no volume there. Why are you going to do that? Why are you going to do that to me? CNH just made new highs. AVTR fading off of that. All right, let's flip through the gainers, see what's happening. CLH back down to my average. I like this one down here. But let me see. Yeah, not bad down here. I don't want to get crazy here, but man, let me look. Right at this support. Yeah, I'm not going to add to a loser. If we can reclaim my average, I mean, my stop's at 2770, which unfortunately it may pull down, take me out. I just can't give today too much. You know, you can kind of feel it, right? Like I feel it in the air. Today feels like one of them days. It's like, man, this could hurt. and I don't want it to be that day. So we're coming back up to the average. I feel like this is a winning trade. Want to add to a winner, right? Not a loser. Could maintain the risk, but size in just a little bit more. We'll see. It's coming down. I don't want to fight today. Do not want to fight. And it's right at my stop. What are we at? 27.75 is the bid. I'm going to maintain the stop here, but I may hit it again if it keeps flushing like this. Don't marry her, though. Don't marry her. MPW. Market makers just saw my order. They popped it up there. Take me out. VZ back all the way up to the highs. My God. Unbelievable. Man, if I would have just taken that descending triangle pattern and shorted it up in here, I felt like I was way off of the highs, but the risk would have been 50 cents for a point right now, so it wouldn't have been too bad. Okay, let's do this for CLH. Since it is a winning trade, it feels like it might flush one more time. 27.50 I do like as the stop. You see if it flushes one more time. I'm going to just size in a little bit more into it. It's like right at my average. Oh, that's too many. That's too many shares. Let's not do that. Let's do 27.50 is going to be the stop. I'll hit it with like 25 more shares. 27.50 is going to be the stop. 27.84 average. 27.50 will be the stop. $28. 27.50. Okay, there we go. Just got a little bit more around my average on CLH. 27.50 is the stop there. It's a long trade. Buying the panic there. We'll see if some shorts can start covering. And at support here, buying fear at support. We'll see if support will hold up on it. Today's been kind of weird, so I don't want to give tons back today from last week. She is slowing down. She is slowing down. $27.50 risk there. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I may have to call it on the day. Some days you feel like, everything's green, everything's working out. Some days just cannot get it going. Cannot get it going. Trying to give some of these time to like work for me too, like MPW. Let's let her fade, giving her time. Alright, well that's bouncing around. I'll flip around, see if there's anything decent setting up. Run 759, is that going to be the high? I don't know. RUN, there was something there, decent volume. Coming up to the 13 EMA on the daily. 759 is that. Could be a trade there against the 759. I feel like I need to slow her down. Slow her down on the day. How are you guys doing? Hopefully it's been an easy day for you guys and just more of a fighter for me. Because that's how today has felt, like a fighter. Yeah, PTGX back up to the highs and over. MLYS may give us that 17 entry, Muhammad. I mean, this thing has been doing like the rest of the market, which is being weird. KTOS, new highs. HMR. So this was like the penny play that some chat room pumped. Some chat room pumped this on up. 170's up to 220. HMR. Rocket up to 1360 now. 1350 still holding up there on Rocket. And SPY's been not doing great today. Yeah. Strange. Okay. CLH just chilling there. Red at the moment. Against 2750. Fingers crossed we get a climb up and over and head up towards, I don't know, 2820. Previous resistance. But yeah, bathroom break. I will be back. All right, selling off CLH. Man, what a day. What a day. What a day today has been. Run just hit a new high, 761. Could have taken out some stops there. I mean, I like Run too. Just kind of don't know if it's worth it today. Not sure. 735 support. Are you in? Are you in? I probably have to locate those anyways. Let me look. Are you in? What are we working with? Do not have to locate those shares. Have the longs gone on to lunch? That is the question. CLH getting a decent pop here. Longs, unfortunately, take so long to work out. I'm thinking about Run. Decent opportunity there. Rocket back up to 1370. Man, good bounce play. I thought there would have been another entry there, 1350. That crazy candlestick scared me away, though. Crazy candlestick. Dollar General popping up to some resistance I got marked off. I don't know. Yeah, DG climbing. Hitting 85. Verizon just made new highs. Cutting our losers quick, letting our winners run. Unfortunately, today there just hasn't been a lot of winners. I'm working one right now that, fingers crossed, is a winner. Market needs to turn around a little bit. PTGX at the highs. ELF still up there at the highs. MLYS could be a trade there too. Redfin, that one's still going sideways under $10. Going sideways under 10. Hog, H-O-G. Good old Hog. This is Harley Davidson hitting its 50-day, 27.59. 27.59. 28 could be a level of resistance there on Hog. What's the news here? What are they doing? Might be something on HOG. RUN, HOG, those are the two I'm kind of eyeballing right now. All right, let's look. HOG. HOG. We got 28-ish. Don't want to work against the market today, boys. Do not want to do that. That is the concern. That is the concern here. Because my only two real green trades today have been longs. Thinking. Thinking with CELH, because it's sitting right at my average. I'm like, should I just... thinking about what to do there. If I should reduce risk on the day. Or see if that one can get back up towards... up and over 28, back up towards like the VWAP. Then RUN monitoring that one. Probably the best solution is to sit on the hands. Man, I do like RUN. I just market. What is the market speaking? Rocket in the 1370s. MPW, top tick me. How in the world are you going to do that, MPW? Going to just all this random volume right up to top tick me and pull back from there. It just doesn't make any sense. No sense. Dollar General hitting 85.08, pulling back off of that so far. I still like DG. I do still like DG. I have a 2 ticker max, 2 loss per ticker. It's like a rule of mine. I'm thinking about DG. Thinking about it. Up against 85. Also thinking about stopping out CELH. At least adjusting the risk a little bit. 2770. I don't want it to come back down probably to 27 like 70. To me it looks like it's broken above this downward trend line though. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Tough market conditions today. Tough market conditions. Preserving capital, very important on a day like today. HMR, the penny pump, chat room pump, that one's 220, that magic area. We go over the magic number 20 cent area all the time. One's struggling up against that. Dollar General hit kind of my top resistance up there. 85.08, pulling back a little bit off of that, considering a hit there. Then I think I'm going to adjust the risk on CLH. I got a scoop here, sitting right around my average, not getting a ton of follow-through momentum. Longs just take longer, unfortunately. They just take longer. It's the way of the longs. But scraping by with a small red day, I'm not too upset with, honestly, because today's been difficult. Adjust the risk, I think, CELH. Let me do that. Let me go to CELH. Right now it's green. Adjust the risk, though. Adjusting the risk on the day, essentially. My risk is at 2750, but that's too much risk on it, in my opinion, at this point in time. I'm going to adjust the risk on it to like 2770. 2769. 69 is a better number. Let's do that. We'll tighten it up a little bit. Tighten it up a little bit today. Give her some room to work if she wants to. And tighten it up on the stop side if she starts pulling back in. But yeah, not too upset with today overall. It's been difficult. It's been difficult. RUN still looks kind of juicy against the highs. Man, CLH looks good, but it just is not getting any follow-through momentum at all. Anytime it gets up there to 28. Looks good, though. We need one of those random volume spikes like we saw with RKT. RDFN sideways. Verizon, are we going to do a little head and shoulders on Verizon? CNH is still good against 1420. Still very good against 1420. I have liked CNH all morning pretty much. Just haven't gotten it. Haven't gotten the trade I wanted on it. Hasn't come up to our levels really. Up and over 14. Yeah. CLH. 27.70 stops, not bad. 15 cents. On 63 shares, that's give back another $11, $12, $13 on the day, so can pretty much let this thing work. KTOS sitting up at $30. Oh, there is a trade on KTOS. The 50-day moving average is right up there at 29.78. Had a clean breakout, ascending triangle breakout up and over 29.20s. Yeah, very clean. KTOS. And we got shorts for it too. God. Oh man. Today. Got shorts on KTOS. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we have the 50-day moving average at 29.78. We've already went up and over 30 on it. It's getting a clean pullback already off of the $30 area is the concern. Already a pretty clean pullback there. I like what I'm seeing though with it. May have missed my entry though. It's the concern with KTOS. Let's put it down here on the watch list and we'll keep an eye on it. Now it's all the way down to 29.70. Okay, CLH up at 28 now. That's good for us. Yeah, KTOS. Too much of a pullback off of 30, man. Come on. Not giving us an entry. Rocket pulling all the way back down to the lows and lower with 1320 as the very good support there. Yeah, coming all the way back down here. 1320 is the good support with Rocket. We may see it pull back down to like 13, form a lower shadow before it, starts heading back up. Rocket, I don't mind scooping again with some panic like down towards 13. I really don't mind that at all. Seeing what CLH is going to do here. Got the stop at 70. Working our way on up with it. KTOS hitting that 30 resistance and pulling back in. Man, ELF sitting at highs, MLYS going sideways. A lot of sideways action today. Lots of sideways action. KTOS, man, that would have been a good entry at 30. Hog is still sitting right at 28. That's not a bad entry either right there. Yeah, 28, because we have, it's right, 27, what is that, 27.59 I have the 50-day at. HOG. HOG's tempting right there. And CLH still going sideways. I need like a trail on this because I'm thinking about taking some off up here. Looking good though. This long is getting us back up to break even-ish. I like the way it's trending, so we can adjust the stop on it now, like as in take profits. If it pulls back down and under 28 potentially. Nice move so far, CLH. Nice move so far. I'm trying to let this thing work out. See how far she wants to go. Longs take longer, so trying to be patient with her. See what she's going to do right here above 28. We're going to see profit taken or another leg up. I don't really want her back under 28. Let's draw the trend line out. Yeah, that's kind of the trend we're on, which is back down to 28. So trying to maximize this position here. Trails would be so nice for this, would they not? Extend to the right. At the bottom trend line right now, I'd like to see a bounce here. Sitting fairly heavy on it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to take what she gives us. Back under 28, I'll be out all of CELH. Back under 28, we'll be all out of it. Probably not giving her enough room at that level. Getting a bounce off that bottom trend, though. It's helpful for us. Very helpful for us. There we go. Nice little push there off that bottom trend. As long as she wants to work, I'm staying with her. Keep working for us. Off of this trend. That trend's pretty much the friend at the moment. Under that, I'm just going to take the profits on this trade. Eyeballing her. Let's get up and over. So 28.20 is going to definitely be a key level on this. The 20 cent area always is. Probably wise to take something off if it pops up towards that level. All right, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? As long as we're on this trend, we're fine. Getting some decent bounces off of it. It just looks like it appears like it's going to be kind of heavy right there. Under 28, we'll just be out of it and try to work it as long as she wants to work. Sorry, that was probably very loud. Let me just set a stop on it so I can focus on something else. Like 27, I don't know, 99. There we go. Stop set. So now I don't have to worry about it. Can focus on something else so we can go green on the day. KTOS hit 30. It's trying to bounce off a previous resistance, now support. MLYS. Muhammad, how long you been waiting? You still around here? Because MLYS is popping right up to 17. Let me look left here again. I mean, yeah, we do have good 20, 17, 20-ish support or resistance rather on it. Today just feels so tricky. It just feels tricky. DG hitting resistance. I had at 85. That would have been a nice fade from there. I'm happy with anything that's either barely red or even obviously green. Verizon back down to my initial risk, 46.75. Wow, double topped, hit new highs, pulling back in. Wasn't patient enough with that one. So CLH now cracking the trend, took me out. All right, so now we're just down $11 on the day. It's pulled back, took me out. Cracking this trend we had, so we will we'll take that. MLYS up and over 17. That one I like. That one I do like. MLYS. Let me confirm we have shorts here. We don't have shorts here. Let me see how much they are. $2.50. This thing is getting a little squeeze on it right now, though. On hypertension results. They're up on hypertension results. I'm going to keep monitoring MLYS. That one potentially can get a trade going there on the short side. Rocket, what a long 1340 to there. What's neat is, with CPro, once you go short on something, you locate them, you can keep churning and recycling those shares too. Okay, BGGX. Flipping through a few to see what we have. MLYS. ELF finally pulling back. Redfin back up to the open of the day and coming up to VWAP. How are you guys doing out there? Staying alive? Hog did hit my resistance and it's been pulling back off of that. I kind of like HOG. I don't mind smacking this one against that 50-day moving average resistance. '27 support. HOG. Yeah, MLYS is one to be watched. It's tempting to locate those shares. And then Hog is at the 50-day moving average. I kind of like this one. Placing an order out. HOG filled. 27.74. Stop will just be at the highs. Stop will be at the highs. If we could pop a little closer to those highs, I wouldn't mind grabbing a few more shares against the highs as risk. MLYS sitting still up at 1740s. That one's holding up fairly well. Kayvon running around today, no trades. It's been weird. It's been weird. It's been a weird one. Rocket, oh man, so that long still working out. Man, that's bouncing so well off that bottom trend. So well. Yeah, it's been like a snipey kind of day, man. Hog pulling back a little bit. I don't have enough share size to get me too excited here. I'm just working hard to not be too red. Trying to work the way to break even and green on the day, but yeah, today has not been too easy. Let's just put it that way. I guess I'll just set a stop here for now before I forget it and move on to something else to look at. What you doing running around? Who you running around on? 27.95. Let's get a little pop. I might could add into this winner up here. Risk like 28. $0.20 or 40 cents. Yeah, let me. So I'm in this winner. Let me hit it again. A few more shares. All right, filled. Okay, cool. Now I got 83 shares. So I'll keep this tight. 27, like 90. Really don't want it back up there. Keep it fairly tight. Fingers crossed we get the fade action on it. All right, cool. 27.90 will be the stop there. If it's curling back up to the highs, we'll stop out of it. Otherwise, we'll fade her. Running some errands. Yeah, man, I'm trying desperately hard to... I need to go run some errands. Oh, RUN hit a new high. It's pulling back in. That could be good, RUN. That could be really good. We'll put an order out, RUN. When these things break out over the highs, they see a big upper shadow and start pulling back. That's not great for the longs. It's not great for the longs when you see that big upper shadow over the highs and starts pulling back. I put an order out here, 756 on RUN, not getting hit thus far, and working hog right now, HOG. Sometimes my wife references me as that ticker symbol. Dang it, run. Ugh, wanted ya. Seeing a big pullback, though. God bless, dude. Some of these... Oh, I saw that fake out breakout and really wanted it. I just don't know if I want to chase this down here with the stop at 760. Still might be something here. Just any kind of a pop. Any kind of a pop for me. Towards 52 or 53. Anything. Yeah, monitoring RUN. Been watching it for an entry today. MLYS still sitting right up at my resistance line. Maybe now support is trying to hold up against. CLH, glad we got out of that. Run, man. Yeah. And CNH, this one, triple top, 1387, and starting to pull back a little bit. We could get involved with that potentially. CNH. Against 1387. CNH, it's not bad. 1387. Yeah, run. God, dude. Run's got the runs. Let me pull up CNH. See if we got shorts here. We do have shorts. CNH order out 1380. Man, dude. Run and CNH both put orders out, and then that happens. All right, let's figure out how to do this again. All right, HOG, I'm in this still, kind of fading it. I like it still. Hit that 50-day moving average. That's what I really liked about it. Run. Oh, yeah, run the pullback off that fake out breakout. Oh, man, it looks so juicy. Try to get involved with it. Oh, man. Oh, well. MPW, I still have my 200 shares, and I still like this. Shares, I still like it. Put an order out at 606. MPW, the stop would be over the highs where I got top tick out of before. That one for a potential fade. $6.10 holding up there real well. See if we get taken out there. All right, traders. Are there any questions at all before I just head on out of here? I'm trying to work a couple positions, get to Q on the day. It's been one of them days. 2760 trying to hold up right now on HOG. I'd like to see a fade under that. MLYS still holding up 1720 somehow. KTOS, a lot of things holding up. A lot of things holding up. Let's CNH. Yeah, you guys know what I'm looking at, so just stay safe, preserve capital, snipe some decent trades, and go from there, traders. If there's no questions at all, I'm probably about to head out of here. HOG still trying to hold the 60s. Need a snap under that. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, anything y'all are watching or want me to look at before we head on out of here? It's going to be either a very small red day or a green day if we can get a couple of these to work for us. It's kind of sitting 1-to-1 right now. Kind of sitting 1-to-1. Trying to fade Hog and trying to fade MPW if I can get taken out on it. I've not gotten an entry on MPW yet. And Hog is back up to my average, so 2760 still holding up as support there. So now I'm slightly red on that play. Cancel the short here and try to 6. Yeah, it's been a weird one today, traders. It's been a weird day. 20. What's my stop on hog? Let me look. I got a pretty tight stop on that. If it's not gonna fade, it's right up near the highs, 27.90. See what hog does there. I don't want to be over trading today. MLYS 1720's held up. It's getting another leg on up. What is this kind of price action today, guys? Look at this. Random pop. What did it halt? Are you in? That's the one we were looking at for a decent short. It's getting a pop. Is this like sloppy seconds? It's popping right back up to kind of where we want it. Margarita in the house. Hope you've been doing well today, Margarita. With the price action that we've been seeing. Look at this. Is just so weird, this movement right here. Random 330,000 shares just come in. New question on a stop limit. Am I placing the stop or the limit? Well, the higher number. It depends on if you're in a long or a short. Let me see. 27.90. $27.90 is the stop there. Trading a little smaller size today. Yeah, I agree. It's just been not easy today. Smaller size for sure is not a bad idea. Okay, for a long. All right. GT getting a pop. Yeah, I just feel like I'm forcing a trade at this point. I've been trying to get something going, but the market has plans otherwise. So I may get stopped out here with HOG. 27.90. It's like the 50-day moving averages at 27.50, which is popping up and over. I was suspecting this may get this pop, slow down, fade, and pull down underneath that. So far, not the case at the moment. Sitting with this 27.71, 27.90 stop. I wish we could color. Like, can we do that? Let me look. Like, change the color of our dash lines for the exit. Like, if the top OCO was red and the bottom was green, or, you know, the profit was green, stop was red. That'd be cool. Margarita, not too bad, up 73, trading smaller size, and on the stop limit. Okay, so on a stop limit, am I placing the stop or the limit as the higher number? On a long, your stop is going to be the lower number. Yeah, on a long, your stop is going to be the, like, let's say you buy something at $10 and you want to set a stop at $9.90. Your stop limit, your stop limit. Your stop loss is the lower number, right? And then let me look at the OCO. I can tell you. Let's do this. You had it reversed and wondered why it didn't fill. Okay, 27.90. Well, I can show you right now with this trade that I'm working. Let me cancel it and close with OCO order. So your stop, I use stop market just because of like if there's any slippage, I want to make sure I'm getting taken out. So I'll set like a 27.90 because I'm in on a short with this, right? So I want that to be at 27.90. If it pops up there, it's just going to create a market order and get me out. So for the stops, I generally do a market order just to make sure I'm getting out on it, especially if I'm not at the computer, you know. With a limit order, if you don't get hit on that price, you may not get liquidated. And then on the limit side, I'm going to want to place in order, you know, for the profit. So let's do like 27.15, I believe this could fade to. So I put that in, the stop market in at 27.90, the limit in, it gets me in with my quantity. I got 83 shares here, so I confirm and send that. And then look, it creates the stop, 27.90, the upper dash line, and then the bottom is going to be the profit target on this short. And then the middle line's my average price, which is roughly right where this thing's trading at. But yeah, I like the stop markets just to be safe. Obviously, I would love to like limit it to exactly a certain price, but stop markets just to be safe. Mr. Keith in the house. How are you doing, Keith, on your trading day today? Today's been a tough day here. I mean, we've managed it well, but it's just been it's been difficult. A lot of these tickers have not been listening. They been getting stopped out on quite a few of these tickers. Been giving a lot of them some tries. And it's funny, like some of the longs have been the ones that have been working today. Look at that run popping back up, giving you a sloppy seconds entry. I didn't take it. CNH looking weak, fading a little bit. DG, Dollar General, fading a little bit. And SPY's looking a little heavy right now. Can you do a video on the limit stop market for a review? I don't mind doing that. I need to do a lot of videos. I got a lot of catching up to do on some videos. Yeah, CNH is getting heavy down here to the VWAP. Looking like it wants to crack and fade under that. Still like this MPW for a fade today. You would so appreciate that. Can you do a video on this stop limit stop market for review? Okay. I don't mind that at all. I got a few I need to write down. I gotta spend a day so we've been doing the live streams now for a little while. I don't know if everybody sees the live streams because a few people have been like, are you not making videos anymore? I'm like, well, doing the live streams. That's pretty much exactly what I was doing. You just gotta go back and watch it. So I don't know how YouTube sends that out. But yeah, somebody asked something for CPro. I got a couple video ideas that I need to get to work on. Let me see. If CPro had better videos, I would understand. Okay. Oh, level 2. That's what somebody was asking. They wanted help with the level 2 on CPro. Yeah, it's been a little while. I can do a more advanced tutorial on CPro to help some peeps out. I do not mind that at all. Yeah, pretty much most of the only content out on CPro is from my channel. So I don't mind carrying that flag and helping some other traders out with it. It has been excellent. And now the fact that like I can you can locate and it's so cheap. If I don't have shares for something, look, I located MPW this morning, $1.60. $1.60. That's all it cost. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. Cheap locate charges are what makes me happy in life. So DWTX hit past the 20s, could be a good short. Look at this thing trying to curl back around as well. That's a ton of traders on DWTX. Tons of traders. But I could show you an example of what it would cost to locate. So let's pull that up. 5-day chart. I mean, this thing is up over 100%. And it's trying to climb up right now. So let's go. I bet it's going to be very expensive to locate shares here, but I'll give you an example. DWTX, 100 shares. Send request. It's only $5.50. I mean, that is expensive for just 100 shares. Kind of. I mean, if you do 1,000 shares, it'll be what, like $50 bucks. It's kind of pricey. But that's because this is what everybody's focused on. Lots of people are trying to short it. It's very volatile. So it creates a stronger demand. More people get involved with it. All right. Yeah, anything else you guys want me to look at, let me know. I'm just slowly fading a play that I may cut out a little earlier if it's not going to start working here soon. I've been trading and trading trying to get today to work, but it's been kind of a difficult day for me out there. Been a little choppy, Thanks for sharing the short locate pricing. I thought it was 25. So they got rid of that. They got rid of pretty much, it would say 25 plus the charge per share rate, but they would not charge the $25. They'd rebate it back the next day. So what they just did is they removed that. So now it just tells you like the $1, $2 price, which is so cheap. It's so good. I'm about to do a video on that too. I need to write these down. So Margarita gets a special video. She wants stop limit, stop market. All right. Stop limit, stop market, and then we'll do a video on short locate. And then we'll do a video on level 2. I love when you guys ask questions. I mean, I've been doing this so long that some of it I don't even like think about, you know? Like I remember when I first started I would be confused too on like market orders, limit orders. What is all this? I don't understand. But the longer you do it, it just, it becomes second nature. It's a language that you now know how to speak essentially. Okay. Yeah, this is why it's good for newer traders to hang out. Yep. I need to take a day and I love trading. I probably need to try to wrap up a day early and then just focus on like making a bunch of videos, pumping them out, just so everybody knows what they're doing, how to utilize the platform, how to utilize OCOs, limits, stop markets, level 2 times and sales, all of it. All right, Hog retesting the 2760s. I need you guys to say a market prayer for this thing to crack under 2760. Man, MBW with the fade down there. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Keith is account's gonna be good to go by Friday. Let's go. So Friday is gonna be a Money Friday. Going back to work soon. Been practicing until your money hits. Nice, man. I'm excited for you. I'm very excited for you. It's going to be some good... I was saying this morning, dude, just something that's really been assisting me is don't think on a trade-by-trade basis. Take your edge, accept the risk, move on to the next trade. So don't think on a trade-by-trade basis. Just focusing on one singular trade. Don't do that. That's what I've been focusing on. It's been helping. So I trade a lot of different tickers. I'm trying to, let the winners run and cut the losers quick. Don't tunnel in and marry one ticker. Be disciplined. And just set a stop. Move on to the next one. Because it's a probabilities game. There's no certainty with trading. It's all probabilities. No certainty. Right now, it's like even HOG. It's been the one that's kind of been working, not working. I got a tight stop on it if it doesn't, but I'm trying to let her fade if she wants to. This will be my last trade of the day, though. Been giving the market everything I got today, and ended up a little red. It's like what you don't want to do. Last week, I was green every day. Let's give back. It's so easy. It's so easy to give back all your gains. Like, you can do it in one trade. It's so easy to give back everything you've made. That's why you gotta focus in so hard on managing that risk and letting your green trades work for you. Keith racing out the gates on Friday. Yeah. It's a good feeling. You're leveling up. Leveling up. All right. Just need Hog cracking under 2760 and fading. Yeah, back down to VWAP and lower would be nice. I'll flip through and see what else is out there that's moving. But good job, Margarita, on being... DG. Dang it. Look at this DG. Hitting right up at my upper resistance line and pulling back, now heavy on VWAP. I tried it this morning. I was a little early in it. A little early there. And I tried VZ as well. I stopped out of VZ, but that one... There was no indicators on the past chart history. That was the problem with VZ. So left of the chart, normally I have something to work with, but it was... Oh, this is what I kind of expected too. When they pop up over resistance and then they start forming that upper shadow and they fade and then go red on the day, and it's just gorgeous. That's what I look for. I like to see the big upper shadows against resistance and pulling back. But there was no resistance to look for up there other than, try to short into some of the euphoria. It was up a few trading day legs. But yeah, been working today. Market hasn't been working so much for me though. All right, Margarita, greedy monster is itching, so that's my cue to stop trading. Yeah, you'll feel that. You'll feel the emotions. It'll say, keep trading, keep trading. That's how I've been, really. Probably should have cut it off earlier. I find like just a B setup, and I'm like, oh, let me take it. That greedy monster itching. Traders are, we're traders. We like to trade. It's difficult sitting on the sidelines, sitting on the hands. It's not easy. Shorts start to eat around this time. Yeah, I like the faders. I like getting in to the euphoria early in the day and kind of fade them if they will fade. Let's see here. But yeah, HOG's all I'm working. This is going to be it for me today. It would be amazing if she worked. We would be green on the day, but if she doesn't, it'll be a small red day, which we'll take. Some days we'll just be okay with small red days. Especially when you continually take your edge, you know? I guess the one I'm slightly irritated with is MPW, because I was short on this and it stopped me out with this green move right here. You see this? I was fading it and then boom, pops right up to 610, takes me out and starts selling off from there. It's happened to me several times. MLYS, next leg on up. Man, this is starting to get a squeeze on it. MLYS starting to get a little squeezy action. It's hard not to revenge trade. It's very difficult not to revenge trade, yes. When you learn to master your emotions, that's when your trading will turn around. In my view, when you master your emotions. Behaviorally speaking, that's the most difficult part about trading. That's the most difficult part. Learning yourself and understanding that you're the reason for your success or failure, really. Learning about yourself. Man, I saw some quote. I didn't write it down. But there's some good quotes on that topic. But behaviorally speaking, that is the most challenging part with trading. You have to realize that if you can learn to trade your mind, to understand that the market is essentially going to do its own thing regardless of, I guess, your input. And you have to create a state of mind that's unaffected by that. Like, create a state of mind that's not affected by what the market does, because you can't control what the market does. You can only react to what the market does. You cannot control what the market does. You can only react to what it does. And your reaction's the most important thing. Not what the market does. Your reaction's the most important thing. There are so many smart people that have a hard time trading because they trade with their ego. You know, they can't take an L, essentially. You appreciate Trader View showing the holding time of losers versus winners. Yeah, that's really good. Smart. Very smart. Tentative, that's a good point. Market hadn't been too hot. People are, I was saying that in pre-market. Man, maybe traders are waiting for the dust to kind of settle. That's how I am some Monday mornings. I kind of wait. I'm a little too patient to get into the trades at least. Now I'm trying to be really patient with this one trade I'm working, but I'm a little too patient to take my signals. A little too patient to take the signals. Okay, here we go, HOG. Cracking under the 60s now. Let's crack and keep the crack. You gotta crack and keep the crack. Do not do a fake down breakdown. We want to crack and maintain the crack. That's what we're working with right now. Descending triangle. Trying to be patient with her. Just do not want her to like buy back up. Have like a fake out breakdown. Can I get one trade working for me today? One. Please, please, market. Just crack and fade like you always do. Not always. Always have to have risk because they don't always work out. There she goes. A little crack there. Good. Let's crack under 50. We're being patient. Pretty much the adjusted stop on this descending triangle crack is going to be back up above this support line, the 60s. If it gets back up there, I'm probably going to take it all. If it gets back up to 60 and above. I want it to stay heavy against that now that it's cracking under it. $27.50 is sitting on right now in the VWAP. Snapping a little bit under that now. Alright, well, let me look at it. Let me look at her, see if we can get a little bit more selling on it, and I'll take some off. See if we can get paid on this. Finally, Kayvon. Oh my god, I've been sitting here for trying to snipe something, man. Got this descending triangle crack on hog, tapped the 50-day moving average, been trying to fade it. I don't trust it to even work. That's the kind of the concern. I'm trying to let it work. My stop is back up over like 60, which is was the support, now the resistance. I really am trying to let her work for me, man. But I'm trying to be patient with the green trades. It's a good setup, but today's been weird, so are you still not taking anything, Kayvon? Kind of sitting stagnant here. Oh, man. Maybe it bounces at VWAP a little bit. We'll see. Nothing yet. Trying to maximize this winner. It will be pretty much a break-even day if this thing pops back up to 60, which it's doing right now. I don't want this thing back up and over 25.60. Today's been weird enough. It's been hard to be green. So I'm going to let her work if she wants to, otherwise going to get out of it. Would have liked some more panic and sell-off under VWAP on this with that descending triangle break. But, yeah, it's just the name of the game today. Name of the game today. After that wash sale fiasco, I gotta try to be more selective. Yeah, I don't entirely I've tried to look that up. It's kind of over my head. I don't quite understand how all that works. Like, I know it's something like you can't buy and sell something within, if you do that within what, like 30 or 60 days, you gotta pay taxes on it. It's confusing to me. Alright, hog, let's get down to VWAP and crack underneath that. Back down to the 40s is good. Really like to see this thing in the 20s. If you sell for a loss, you can't retrade that ticker for 30 days. If you do, your previous loss isn't written off. Is there not like a different, I don't know. The way I do it is different. I got a tax video with doing offshore brokerage stuff. I don't know if they send you a form like where you're trading, but like with how I learned how to do it is, I've been doing it for years, is I don't input like every single trade. I just do a sum amount, which has worked fine. I haven't got audited yet, but I'm pretty sure a tax accountant told me about that years ago. Maybe it's a little different, so I don't know. You had 500,000 in wash sales? Oh my god. Yeah, there's some. They need to fix that. That's awful. That's completely awful. Yeah, Kayvon trading that's a lot of 500,000 in wash sales. That's a lot. God, that's a lot. All right. You're going to ask IRS for mark-to-market accounting. Mark-to-market accounting. But it's a pain. Yeah, I'm so, God, I'm sorry. That is awful. Hopefully before too long, fingers crossed, you got the Nancy Pelosi's of the world probably paying nothing on their manipulative trades. And then here are us regular folks paying all this money. It's like there's no winning. There's just no winning. All right, 27, 71. Oh, so those are the errands you've been running. Trying to figure out all that. That's such a pain. I cannot stand tax time. I mean, I've been doing turbo for a long time because I would go to a tax person and all I'm doing is regurgitating everything to them that I would input myself on TurboTax. So it was just pissing me off. Like, why don't I just do this myself? I'm spending all the time giving you all these documents that I could just press the button on. Flat tire on the motorcycle. No, that's not fun. It's probably not fun to get a flat tire on a motorcycle when you're riding it either. Because I assume you don't have a spare underneath the motorcycle. How does that work? You just keep a flat tire repair kit on you. Alright, Hog, let's fade under VWAP. Let's fade under VWAP. Thankfully, 2760 is holding up as resistance. It's popped up to it a couple times, but... let me see. 27. I'll give it a 65 stop if it pops up there. 25.65. Green on the day right now, but we'll be scratch if it pops up there, and then we'll give it some room down. I want to flip around real quick. Look at that. Magic 20-cent area. Are you guys starting to see it? Margarita, you seeing it? 18.19. It happens all the time. All right, traders. Let's see. I think I'm about to take some profit. All right. Taking half off. Now we're green on the day. With these shares, what can we get to? We can probably pull back to 27.25. 27. Set an adjusted stop on these shares. 27.65, and we'll let her rip, Tater Chip, down to 27. So there we go. Hey, you saw that too. So once you see it, you never unsee it now. Yeah, the 20-cent area, always. Always, always. Okay, Vaughn, are you able to put linear regression on your chart? You like it. Linear regression. Is that what it's called? I can look in the settings or the studies. Linear regression. Is it the curve, channel, or slope? Assuming the curve. What color you want it to be? Let's do white. Linear regression. All right, we're under that. I've not quite used that before, so what are you looking for with that? Did that just replace my VWAP? Oh, I changed the color of the VWAP. That's what it was. How did that happen? All right. Linear regression channel. Okay, we got to click add. Sure. Go to the 1 minute time frame. Very interesting. Linear regression. Haven't used that one before. Does it respond to it fairly well, the charts? Upper line is extended. Yeah, lower line is extended. Gotcha. Well, I got to run a few errands as well, traders. We're break even or going to be green on the day somehow, some way with today. At least happy about that. I'm going to try to let leftovers on hog work. I like it to pull back down towards 27 on the fade. I got a nearly break even stop on it if it does not want to keep selling off today. But weird way to start the week. Strange day. But I'll review some tickers at the end of the day, so we're all squared away for tomorrow. And hog, let's fade down to 27. Come on. 40 cents. That'll be good. Come down to 27. We'll be good on the day. So traders, hit me up if you have any questions. By the way, since a few of you are in here, I got a comment this morning. Someone said, did you stop making videos? So with the live streams, does that like notify you guys? Are you getting those? Or maybe just some people don't trade and they just like to watch, and maybe they don't want to watch the entire live stream. I don't know what's more helpful, if I should create some short content off of these live streams as well, or if that would be redundant. If there's any suggestions there for YouTube experts out there, let me know. But located another one today. Didn't work out. The last two I've located have not worked out. But they've cost very little. KTOS, there's definitely a trade here for those that are still around. Coming back up to double topping at 30. Muhammad, live stream's great. You receive the notifications every day. Okay, good. Appreciate you sharing that. What I'll probably end up doing is just creating some other content, like on, I don't know, some tutorial kind of content is what I'm going to end up doing outside the live streams. I love the live streams. It's, you guys, we get to trade together, kind of talk live to each other, and I think it's good. And we'll just create some like tutorials and whatnot outside of the live streams. But I know everyone can't be here. Like some people work in the mornings, but they want to stay in touch, or they want to keep up with the $1,000 live account. So the live streams may be not too fun to like go back and watch 2 hours of. I don't know. Yeah, put some short forms out there, because not everyone is a trader, and not everybody wants to sit here and for 2 hours. But for those hardcore traders out there that do want to sit here and do that, I'm here. That's me. I could sit here and watch charts all day. Like, I get bored watching a movie, But I could sit here and watch a chart literally all day, and time flies by. I mean, it flies by. Trading. I make the joke all the time, like, being a trader, man, I don't have a very... I feel like I'm going to be gone, passed away before I know it, because I just have... It's too much fun. Too much fun. Isaiah, today I'm sitting in the green right now with leftovers on HOG, riding hog. Riding hog. So, this was a decent... There were a couple descending triangle plays today. This was one of them. Have an average of like 2770 and snapped. Trying to fade this under VWAP now. So if we can fade this down towards like 27, I'll be all right here. Be all right. But today's been not easy, Isaiah. Did you take any trades today? Yeah, today's just been not easy. Was pretty much fighting the red until Hog came along. Margarita, lots of people don't switch tabs to the live section, so they just see the videos. Huh, okay. So when you pull up the channel, it's not just showing you my latest content. Or maybe I can do something to show that, the latest content. Kayvon, maybe make a short every day with an account update. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. But then there's like only so many people who watch the shorts too. It's like, what do we do here? We do long form content, live content, short content. That's like, I want to do it all. It's just, that's a lot of work. I mean, I'm fine with the work. It's just, I don't have a lot of time. Like, I got to leave in 30 minutes to go pick up my kids. So I'd have to cut trading off at like 10:30, 11, which is doable if we hit some good trades, and then start working on that content. Margarita, add a reminder in your short form videos for folks to check out the live trading. Yeah, yep. It's a good idea. Thank you guys for the suggestions. Very good. I like it. I don't want to leave people hanging. For like a couple months, I was editing these videos every single day. So then when somebody mentioned, "Oh, are you done? Like, I haven't seen any of your videos." I'm like, is not everybody getting it? Yeah, that's a decent idea too, Isaiah. Maybe at the end of each day, you can do a 5-minute recap what happened and what the game plan is. I really like that too. Yeah, I really like that. Well, shoot, why don't I do that right now? I got 30, 45 minutes. I really like the recaps. I don't know if they're entertaining, like for those that really enjoy watching the live trading. That's why I was doing the live trading. The recaps, I love recaps because I can go over like every good thing I saw to just be mindful of, like the perfect patterns. This happened at this ticker, that happened on that ticker. These are good ideas. I like it. You guys with the good ideas. Look, just because you guys are day one fam, you guys get some moderator status. Look at that, the day one fam. There you go. We got some moderators in here. Yeah, that's a good idea. I really appreciate that. I really like that. Hog is working out, guys. Patience, P-A-Y. Spelled with a P-A-Y. Learn it. Study it. Leave leftovers. Tickers can be irrational longer than we can be solvent, is the quote. Pay Shints. Patience, patience, patience. It makes a big difference, even with small share size. I only had 80 shares on this, and got me to green, and half the position is working its way. I'm up, 27.70 average, so up nearly 40 cents a share. Just on 40 shares. 27.70 to, what's the math there? It's like 40 cents. 40 shares is $16. Patience. It really does pads the wallet. I mean, especially if you were like, $100 traders. Just imagine if you're $100 a day. Usually that equates to what? Like it's different per ticker, but 100 share trader, $100 a day. But you're trading, let's say 10 to 15 tickers in a day. You stop out well. You work, let's say you only have like 3 or 4 winners and you stop out of 5 or 6 really well, which happens. Then with the remainder, if you take half off on just your few winners and you let the other half ride out, they can be massive, guys. They can be absolutely massive. All right, I like Hog right here. Let's see what she's going to do before I wrap it up. And I think I'm going to do what some of you guys suggested. Make a couple short form videos on the day just to give an update on the account and do a little recap just for those that aren't getting the live streams. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to try to get that done within the next 30, 45 minutes. See, here's the thing with trading too. Like, I'll miss lunch and not even, like, I'll be starving and be like, oh, did I not eat lunch today? Time flies by when I'm trading. Like, it's 12:43 right now. I haven't eaten a thing today. Doesn't even really cross my mind. Having fun. Just having fun. I'd like one more flush on this down to like the 20s, then I'd take it. But today, guys, working our way to the green. Somehow, some way. Fading good old HOG. How did you guys do today? Man, I love starting off Monday green. Today was a fighter, but love starting off the week green. Sets kind of like the tempo for the week, right? Okay, Vaughn, that's what I'm doing too here. Just drinking coffee till about 1. Yeah. So the idea this week is to do the same as last week. We're going to be green every day. We're going to focus on some good trades, some good setups, let our winners run, and stop out of our losers. Quick. All right, traders. I am going to take it all on this little flush in the 2720s. Be near Q on the day somehow. I think I'm going to wrap it up right there, though. Think I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Got some things to do, and gonna make a few videos as you guys suggested. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna be here tomorrow, probably 9:15, 20 again. I gotta drop my kids off at preschool, and then I run up here and literally turn the computer on. So that's like 9:15, 20. We'll do our prep work for tomorrow. Come out with some videos. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Avery Day Trading $1,000 Account Show. Margarita green today as well. Green, nice. Yeah, as far as I saw, you guys were all being very disciplined, doing really well, staying green, sitting on the hands, taking good setups, sniping some good trades. So good work to everybody. Good work to everybody. I'm going to take it and run, though, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Appreciate you. We will see you first thing tomorrow morning. Oh, when I come out with a video today, too. Look at Hog in the mid-20s now. Very good. Hit the like. Comment on it. Help the algo out with it if you guys don't mind. Sometimes that YouTube algo is so weird. Strange. But yeah, I'm going to try to get more busy, like you guys suggested, come out with some more videos daily. We'll try to wrap up the live stream like 11:30 or 12, and then come out with some more content. Muhammad, Small Red Day, MLYS. Good work being disciplined there, though, because that was the wild, wild west over there. Like the fact that this thing's holding up still, too. Look how well it held up. It popped up and over that pre-market high, held up 17.20. Again, that 20-cent area. Whether it's popping up to it or holding it as support, it was holding that 20-cent area really well and then went up to 18.20. Now sitting stagnant from there. But traders, thank you for staying tuned. We will see you guys tomorrow. I'll come out with a video hopefully here in a couple hours.